Yo, 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 what's going on after the fight? Well, it's your boy Money back with another one, and we talking boxing, family. We talking boxing. Couple of topics to touch on. Who's the top trainer right now? Third James, Eddy Reynoso. Two fighters I want to touch on. Two trainers I want to touch on. Gervonta Davis, saying here rock Oscar Valdez to sleep. You know what I mean? Who deserved to fight more? Tank, Shakur Stevenson. Which one do y'all want to see? You feel me? Canelo fight week. First and foremost, I know I got to plug my man June. My brother Omega in the building. Mike Moss is going down, bro. My brother Omega in the building. Mike Moss is going down, bro. Off the narrative. Bro, boy, Florida, what's going down? Champ. Marcus Davis, my brother, what's going down, bro? Just gotta feel these notifications, family. So good. Justin Trouble, what's going down, family? Y'all give me a minute, fam. Send out the notifications. Man, did y'all see that Tiger Woods situation, man? They say got a shattered leg and I think a crushed ankle. Sad situation. I don't know if that's gonna end his golfing career or what, dog. Sad situation, family. All right, that's that. Y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. But we still let some people get up in the building, fam. But yeah, man, Tiger Woods situation, dog. That was a fucked up thing, man. Let's see if they got some updates on Tiger, bro. Flipped over in his car. They really don't know the cause of it. They say Tiger suffered a compound leg fracture, shattered ankle, and rollover crash. Went hours of surgery Tuesday after a single vehicle crash in the Los Angeles suburbs. The crash required Woods, 45, to be restricted from his heavily damaged vehicle, according to the Los Angeles County Sheriff. Extradicated. Sources told ESPN that Woods had crushed injuries of both lower legs, including a compound fracture and a shattered ankle. He was undergoing surgery at Harvard UCLA Medical Center. Man. On the Michael Times Belly, what's going down, OG? How you feeling, champ? Yeah, it's a fucked up situation for Tiger, bro. SUV 2021 Genesis. Yes, sir. Prayers for Tiger Woods, though, man. Hopefully he can bounce back with a speedy recovery. Hopefully this injury don't, you know what I mean? Salvage his golfing career. You feel me? Cooling, bro. Just finished the show. Okay, family. How many champions does Derrick got versus Eddy's? Dehydrate's going down, bro. We're gonna talk about it, Dalton Boss. We're gonna talk about it. All right. My brother Tony Rome, thank you so much for the donation, my brother. Much love, much appreciated. I don't see you in the building, though, Tone. I don't see you in the building unless I miss you. Oh, I ain't miss you, champ. There you go. Appreciate that, my brother. Much love, much appreciated, champ. We're at 10 minutes in. Okay, yeah, so it comes down to, and we can get it started, bro. Who is the best trainer right now between Derrick James and Eddy Reynoso? Now, I see people commenting on my post and shit. They bringing up Bomac. They bringing up Robert Garcia. I'm not talking about Bomac. I'm not talking about Robert Garcia. I'm strictly talking about Derrick James and Eddy Reynoso. You feel what I'm saying? And my man said, how many champions does Derrick got versus Eddy's, right? If I'm not mistaken, Eddy only has 3 champions, right? He has Canelo. He has Oscar Valdez now. I think he got um Martinez, right? Unless I'm missing something. So he has 3 champions, right? Eddy Reynoso has 3 champions. Derrick James has 2 unified champions. You feel me? And he has a unified champion in Canelo Alvarez at 168. But Derrick James has 2 unified champions. And when we do this, we're not going all the way back, right? Because people like to go, oh, well, Canelo fought at this weight class, that weight class. We're talking about, because I felt like Derrick James was the back-to-back trainer of the year. He should have won back-to-back, in my opinion. He should have won back-to-back. But when we look at the situation right now, Oscar Valdez just won his first title at 130, right? He wasn't his fighter when he was champion at 126. He was not with Eddy Reynoso at 126 pounds. So the dude gonna tell me, oh, well, I feel like Ronnie Shields made Jamel Charlo, right? So if you're gonna say Ronnie Shields made Jamel Charlo, then Manny Roble make fucking Oscar Valdez because he was already a champion at 126 before he came to Eddy Reynoso. But I'm not gonna take credit away from Eddy Reynoso from winning that title over Miguel Berchelt because it was a hell of a win. So that's why I say you can't try to flip shit how it is. But nonetheless, Derrick James took Jamel Charlo to be the WBC super welterweight world champion twice, right? He won the belt versus John Jackson, if I'm not mistaken. He lost it to Tony Harrison. He came back, redeemed himself, and got a scrap back from Tony Harrison. You feel me? And then became unified world champion. Unified. 3 scraps, 1 away from undisputed. And he arguably could be fighting in the undisputed fight in his next fight, depending on what happened with Brian Castano. Then you got him who got Earl Spence, who's a unified world champion, right? Beat Sean Porter to become unified. Then when it beat fucking Danny Garcia, top 5 welterweight, right? Now Earl looked like he's about to fight for another world title against Eudenis Ugas on pay-per-view. So you got Eddy who got Canelo who just beat Callum Smith for 2 titles. Should have been 1. But we know the WBC, they threw in the WBC scrap for Canelo, which I thought was some bullshit in my opinion. Just my opinion. But nonetheless, Canelo is the unified champion at 168 pounds. Oscar Valdez just won the scrap. And I think my man named, let me get my man's name. I fucks with him too. I fucks with him, but I don't want to fuck his name up. Cesar Martinez, if I'm not mistaken. I want to make sure I say his name right. Julio Cesar Martinez at flyweight, right? So he won the scrap. Now, when we're looking at the styles of fighting, bro, to me, I don't look. If you got Eddy Reynoso, salute to you. I don't knock you. I'm not pissed off at you. Like I said in my post, I'm a fan of Eddy Reynoso. I like Chepo. I like his pops. You know what I mean? Everything they accomplished in his boxing game, I respect it. I respect it, especially what they did with Canelo since he was 15 years of age. To reign this long and to become, arguably the biggest name in boxing and to sustain this success over the years, credit to that, bro. Credit. But Derrick James has been coming along with his 2 champions, and Earl Spence and Jamel Charlo, who both of those dudes should be on everybody pound for pound list. Hands down, they should be on everyone's pound for pound list. No debating that shit. No debating. They should be on everyone's pound for pound list. Earl Spence Jr. and Jermell Charlo. Right? Both of them should be top 5. I got Earl number 1. I got Mel in the top 5. Both of them should be top 5. And both of them is on the verge of being undisputed. Both on the verge of being undisputed. Let alone both are coming off of pay-per-view fights. Right? Now we know Canelo is on the zone. Oscar Valdez ain't on pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Martinez not on pay-per-view. You feel me? Now, I'm going to ask y'all, is Oscar Valdez and Cesar Martinez name bigger than Earl Spence and Jermell Charlo? Right? We know the answer going to be no. Right? Then when we're looking at Canelo, we just seen Earl Spence outsell Canelo in the gates. So Earl Spence ought to becoming a bigger name than Canelo. A lot of people out there go, "Oh, you crazy, man. Come on, man. Earl Spence ain't outselling no Canelo. Yada, yada, yada. This, that, and all that shit, right?" Can't get pissed off at it. The facts are the facts. I didn't put the numbers out there. You know what I'm saying? Earl Spence has outsold Canelo at the gates. People, "Oh, well, you know, it was a capacity limited thing." It doesn't matter. He outsold the man. PGH Big Dog was going down. What does pay-per-view has to do with the trainers? I'm talking about the fighters, if you're listening. If you're listening, it has a lot to do with the trainers. It has a lot to do with the trainers. You feel me? That means they have 2 hot motherfucking fighters that's fighting on pay-per-view. That's recognition. Recognition. You feel me? So it has a lot to do with him. Can Earl sell outside of Texas? Yes, he could. It's proven. It's proven. So, what point are you trying to make? What point are you trying to make? It's proven that Earl Spence sold outside of Texas already. Try again. Try again. No, it doesn't. How come it doesn't? How come your fighters fighting on pay-per-view has nothing to do with the fucking trainers? How come it doesn't? Huh? Last time I checked, you're a team, right? Last time I checked, Derrick James is Earl Spence and Jermell Charlo team, right? Last time I checked, the Reynoso is Canelo team, right? Right? So how come the trainers fighting, taking their fighters to fight on pay-per-view has nothing to do with the trainers? Huh? Ryan Garcia is more known than both of them. By who? A bunch of fucking kids? A bunch of fucking kids? That what you telling me? Ryan Garcia is more known by the both of them, by a bunch of fucking kids, right? A bunch of kids. Let's see Ryan Garcia go on pay-per-view, and let's see how many people press that button for Ryan Garcia. That's what I want to see. Let's see how many people press that button for Ryan Garcia. Or better yet, show me where Ryan Garcia is making more money than Earl Spence and Jermell Charlo. I'll wait. I will fucking wait. I will wait. Now, back to the task at hand. Derrick James has 2 fighters that's arguably about to be undisputed. Undisputed. You feel me? Undisputed. Now, Oscar Valdez beating Miguel Burchett is one hell of a fucking win, bro. Kudos to the Reynosos. Kudos to Oscar Valdez for coming and doing this thing, bro, that a lot of people thought that he couldn't do, including myself. I thought Burchett would stop him around the 8th round, just me, right? And the man went out there and did his thing. Credit to the Reynoso for putting up a great fucking, game plan together, and credit to Oscar Valdez for executing that game plan and not getting away from the game plan. You feel me? Not getting away from the game plan. But like I say, he just won the title at 135. You feel me? Errol Spence about to go on pay-per-view. On pay-per-view against you, Dennis Ugas, to become unified again. You know what I'm saying? Another unification. Jamel Charlo, whichever fight he fight, it will be a unification bout and him defending his unification title. What if it's for undisputed or he just defending his titles? Understand me? You understand me? Right? So with that being said, bro, I got to get Derrick James to nod. I have to get Derrick James to nod. You feel me? I have to give Derrick James the nod. But credit to Eddy Reynoso, credit to Chapo, they're doing a hell of a job over there. And respect to Canelo, right? Respect to Canelo for taking Andy Ruiz, Cesar Martinez, Oscar Valdez, and Ryan Garcia under his belt and grooming them boys. You feel me? Canelo is grooming them boys, and I can respect that, bro. I can respect the fuck out of that. You feel me? I can respect the fuck out of that, dog. You know what I mean? Because when you up under somebody like Canelo, somebody that's doing great things, it make you want to do great things and to keep your ass on point. To keep you on point. You see my man's Andy Ruiz getting his shit together. You know what I'm saying? He getting his shit together. He working his ass off. That's credit to being up under Canelo. Ryan Garcia working his ass off. Not saying that Ryan Garcia didn't work hard at first, but he working his ass off. Right? That's credit to being up under Canelo. Cesar Martinez, Oscar Valdez working their ass off. Working his ass off. That's credit to being up under Canelo. You feel me? So I can respect that shit. I can respect the team and them boys working with each other. No doubt, Road Boy Florida. You know what I'm saying? They working with each other. Make for a great stable, and the support is everything. Support is every fucking thing, bro. And if you boys got Canelo over there, like I say, arguably the hottest name in the boxing, and you working up under him, and y'all seeing him putting this motherfucker work in, it's gonna make you work even harder. You feel me? It's gonna make you work even harder. And Eddy Reynoso doing his goddamn thing, man. He doing his thing. You know what I mean? Like I said in my post, I respect them, and I wish him nothing but much more success. You feel me? Much more success in the future. In the future. But I have to get a nod to Derrick James, because Derrick James, he haven't been getting the recognition that he deserved, bro. Derrick James hasn't been getting the recognition that he deserved. And that's a fact. What he's been doing with Jamel Charlo and Errol Spence has been going under the radar to certain people because they want to discredit. They want to discredit. And when you start discrediting it, that's when the bullshit come in. You feel me? That's where the bullshit come in. Because Earl taking Mikey, Sean, motherfucking Danny. You feel me? And now you figure go for Ugas. That's a hell of a lineup, bro. That's a hell of a lineup. Hell of a lineup. And you got Charlo, who lost his scrap, came back and got his scrap, then went in there and stopped Banana. You know what I mean? In a unification bout, the way he stopped him with a body shot like that. You feel me? Gotta get credit. Gotta get credit. We know why, though. Exactly, Omega. 120% we know why. 120% we know why. Right? See, this the shit I'm talking about right here. Spence gets way too much credit for beating Keith, and GGG's left open. Now, you come here and you say that, oh, Canelo's getting paid more than them. So has Canelo beat everybody leftovers? Name a fighter that Canelo beat besides fucking Caleb Smith that was undefeated. Cotto won undefeated. Shane won undefeated, right? Kovalev won undefeated, right? So y'all always want to say beat somebody leftovers. Miss me with that bullshit, bro. Get the fuck out of here if you ain't gonna talk boxing. You feel me? Get the fuck out of here if you ain't gonna talk boxing. He beat GGG's leftovers. Okay, so what happened after Kell Brook? What about Mikey Garcia? What about Sean Porter? What about Danny Garcia? Now ain't finna go face Ugas for another world title. So when Ryan Garcia beat Luke Campbell, did he beat Lenore's leftovers? Did he beat Mendez leftovers? Y'all boys, y'all just talk to be talking, man. That's when I say when people start hating, that's when the bullshit come in. MJ Total Health was going down. Terry Smooth was going down, bro. Marvin Scott, you say Tank should challenge former for the vacant IBF scrap. They already got that title in play for the Japanese boys. That's for the fight for that goddamn scrap, bro. So Tank and Seven ain't gonna fight for that deal. You know what I mean? Um, we'll talk about Tank. We're gonna start the trainers right now, though. So when cats start hating, bro, that's where the problem come in. Cause motherfuckers don't know how to get credit where credit is due, fam. They don't know how to get credit where credit is due. You understand what I'm saying? Derrick James has two fucking unified champions in his stable, and they will overlook that shit. They will overlook it. Oh, it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Who else got two unified champions in their stable? Somebody answer me that. Appreciate that, Terry, my brother. Who else has two unified champions in a stable right now? That's hotter than fish grease. Both fighters top five pound for pound. And they doing their motherfucking thing because they fighting the best at the division. They're fighting the best at the division. Hell yeah, Terry. He got, he should have been back to back, bro. Derrick James should have been back to back. But like he said, if it's a way to fuck me, they'll find a way. And I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it because I'm like, man, if you don't get trainer of the year this time, bro, that's just pure bullshit. Pure bullshit. But you got people out here that'll overlook my mans. That'll overlook them. Like he ain't putting the fucking hard work in or something. You feel me? Like Derrick ain't putting in the hard work. Let me find this video. Derrick James straight predicted that shit, fam. And I'm like, that's straight crazy, dog. Damn, but take it off my page, dog. So, I do be wondering how they say Jamel is about to be undisputed, especially if you're a black man. Let Jamel fight Castano. They got to give that boy fighter of the year for undisputed and Derrick James trainer of the year, like they did for Ted Fimo. They go shit on him, bro. Keep what's going down, bro. They go shit on him. They go find a way. They go find a way. Just like these cats find a way right now. Just like they finding a way right now to hate. Damn, bro, they must have took it off my damn page. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy to me right now, bro. But like I say, I respect Eddie Reynoso and I give him credit. But it's hard for these cats to give Derrick James the credit that he deserves, bro. It's hard for them to give Derrick James the credit that he deserves. For what reason? I don't know. I don't know. But to have two unified champions in your shit, bro. Two, and they both top dogs. I can't even see how that'd get overshadowed, bro. I really can't. I don't know what the fuck my posting, child, but it ain't on this bitch. Unless I'm missing something. Hold on. Yeah, but they had to take it off that channel. But people saying he's off to a good start, right? They're saying Ryan Garcia taking out Luke Campbell, Oscar Valdez beating um, Miguel Burchett, which I give him credit for both of those fights. Those are two good wins, right? But Ryan Garcia didn't win no title. He didn't win no title. He had opportunity to fight for a world title that he's not taking, but he didn't win no title. Oscar Valdez won a title. Credit. But then they say if Canelo go out here and beat Abner Yildirim, that's making a big fucking statement. Canelo beating Abner Yildirim is making a statement, bro. Him beating fucking Abner Yildirim is making a statement. Somebody that we know he finna knock the fuck out. You feel me? We all know this man is finna knock Abner Yildirim the fuck out, bro. And they say that's making a statement. Really, bro? Really? That's all I say, bro. They just try to get credit to any fucking thing out here, dog. Any fucking thing. Now, him beating Billy Joe Saunders, I give him credit. Him beat Caleb Plant, I'm gonna give him credit. Him beat Abner Yildirim, hell no. Fuck no. Nope. That shit don't fly. That shit don't fly at all, bro. That's all. That man Abner Yildirim is I ain't gonna call his ass trash or nothing like that, but he ain't the top extra line. He is not the top extra line, bro. Earl Spence want to fight you, Dennis Ugas. Jamel Cholo fit to fight Brian Castano if it happened. Allegedly, bro. Those are big time fights. Those are big time fights. Those are big time fights. You feel me? Those are big time motherfucking fights right there. Oscar Valdez versus Miguel Burchett, that was a big time fight. Canelo versus Abner Yildirim ain't no goddamn big time fight. That fight shouldn't go past 6 rounds. That fight shouldn't go past 6 rounds, bro. Unless Abner Yildirim just coming there, he just tough enough to take an ass beat for 8 or 9. But that fight shouldn't go past 6 rounds. Period. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving Derrick James a nod, family. Derrick James right now is the best trainer in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He gets overlooked for the shit that he's doing in the boxing game. Overlooked for the shit that he's doing in the boxing game. You feel me? While these cats come out talking about a fucking Abner Yildirim fight. And then they get pissed off when I say Derrick James was on 4 back-to-back pay-per-views. Meaning his fighters are big dogs. His fighters are big dogs. Facts, bro. So my man say Eddy Reynoso by 4. So when you say by 4, you saying it's a stretch. Explain, Don Dada. Explain how he's the number 1 trainer by 4. I don't have no problem with you saying he's the number 1 trainer if that's who you got. That's who you got. But when you say by 4, explain how he's the number 1 trainer by 4. Like Derrick James shouldn't even be in the conversation or some shit. I'd like to know your explanation, son. So by 4, let's see how you break this down. Like I say, I know the reasons why. If somebody say Eddy Reynoso is their number 1 trainer, I know the reasons why. So I don't have a problem with the situation. But when they come here saying by 4 and things like that, what do you mean by 4, bro? Earl Spence was already established. Cholo was already established before they got. How the fuck is Earl Spence already established, right? And he started his career with Derrick James. How, when he started his career with Derrick James? Jamel Cholo fight a whole different type of fucking style now. When he was with Roddy Shield, he was boxing. Now he's more aggressive. He won the WBC scrap with Derrick James twice. Then became unified with Derrick James. Right? So Don Dada, Oscar Valdez was a champion at 126 pounds before he came to Eddy Reynoso. Was he already established? Was he already established? Who y'all boys be playing with, bro? Who y'all boys be playing with, bro? Like, do y'all think y'all fucking with a rookie over here or some shit? Y'all think y'all fucking with a rookie? Like, you boys better quit playing with me, dog. We're not playing with your kids today, dog. We're not playing with your kids today, dog. Earl Spence pro debut, everybody. Who's behind him? Who the fuck is behind Earl Spence on this pro debut? The fuck is you talking about? The fuck is you talking about? Look it up. I know Cholo was with Ronnie Shields. What are you saying? When he was with Ronnie Shields, he was a fucking boxer. He was a boxer when he was with Ronnie Shields. When he came to Derrick James, what did he do? He got more aggressive. He started knocking motherfuckers out. And not only that, he became the WBC. He became the WBC champion twice under Derrick James, right? Then he became unified champion under Derrick James. So what are you talking about? Look at Valdez's last performance and tell me he would have done the same thing with his other trainer. Nah, we not going there. We not going. Nah, fuck that. Get the fuck out of here. Don't try to switch the subject now because you got your ass put in a fucked up position. Put in a fucked up position. Now, this is how you get these motherfuckers. Earl Spence was already established. Earl Spence was already established. Cholo already established before they got to him. Right? I prove him wrong, fam. I prove him wrong. Earl Spence started off with Derrick James. Bam. Jamel Cholo was with Ronnie Shields. Switched his game plan up when he came to Derrick James. He was boxing with Ronnie Shields. Not saying it was a bad thing, but when he came to Derrick James, he was way more aggressive and started knocking motherfuckers out. Right? So then, by him trying to say Earl Spence was already established, Cholo was already established, I come back and I asked him, Oscar Valdez was a world champion at 126 pounds. Does that mean he was already established before he got to Eddy Reynoso? Huh? Does that mean he was already established? Huh? And then he come back and say, look at Valdez's last performance and tell me he would have done the same thing with his other trainer. That's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about. Because we can say the same thing about fucking Jamel Cholo. Right? But y'all come here and try to use a fucking narrative that don't fit. And then y'all try to use that shit to play to y'all fucking whatever the fuck y'all trying to say. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Get out of here. Get out of here. They already had their styles. He didn't teach them nothing new. They already had their styles. He didn't teach them nothing new. But he starts off with Earl Spence on his pro debut. He shows Earl Spence how to stop throwing that one left hand and switched up a lot of shit with Earl Spence that made him the fighter he is today. But Earl Spence already had his style. Jamel Cholo switched his whole motherfucking style of fighting up when he got to Derrick James, but he already had his style. Get out of here with that bullshit. Get out of here with that bullshit, man. Y'all boys too easy, man. You come at the king, you better not miss, motherfucker. I'll tell you that. Too easy, my friend. We know y'all don't judge fur when the skin is darker. Facts. Bro boy Porter say you just proved your point, money. Facts, bro. Omega say that's why I don't argue with clowns. Let a hoe be a hoe. Money be killing them softly. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Then they try to take your shit that you killing them with and put it on they situation. You feel me? It don't fly this way, bro. It's not gonna fly this way at all. It's not going to fly this way at all, bro. At all. You feel me? But I do give Eddy Reynoso credit for what he has done with my man Oscar Valdez, because that was a hell of a performance he put on. Hell of a game plan, right? Credit goes to him with Ryan Garcia and beating my man's Luke Campbell. But we got to see Ryan Garcia beat somebody for a world title, right? To see, because he got put down against Luke Campbell. Let's see if he can go in there and be the top dog with Eddy Reynoso and win a world title, to see how that shit turn out. Because we see Tank knocking his ass out. We see Devin beat him. We see T.O. beat him. We don't see him beat none of the big dogs at 135. So let's see if he can go win the title with motherfucking Ryan Garcia. It ain't no race thing. Floyd Sr. and Roger was the best at one point. James is just highly overrated, but he decent. Y'all Negroes are fucking funny, bro. Funny. James is just highly overrated. Highly overrated. Okay. Okay. Stan Switch, what's going down, champ? Derrick James is overrated, or is he underrated? Or is he underrated? You feel me? Y'all boys have to get credit where credit is due. And that's what's wrong with certain individuals, dog. He called Derrick James decent and highly overrated. But yet, he's the man that has two unified champions in his stable. Right? Two unified champions. Both of them are in the top 5 in the pound for pound. And both of them are on the verge of being undisputed. Mel is 1 fight for undisputed. Earl is 2 fights from undisputed. But Derrick James is somehow overrated. The most chill, calm, respectable coach arguably in boxing is somehow overrated. You hear me, Road Boy? They had to, champ. They had to. Because all I heard from that boy is hate. Pure hate. Derrick James is highly overrated? Wow. 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 But, like I say, y'all, Derrick James is the top dog right now. Exactly, Omega. Derrick James is the top dog right now. Nobody can contest that. To me. To me. Knowing what he got in store. You feel me? And last time I checked, Errol Spence fighting for unification to be a 3-time world champion. Jamel is already a three-time world champion, well, four-time world champion, because he's two-time WBC, and right now he's three scraps shorty. You feel me? So he's a three-time world champion, right? Sorry, four-time. That's arguably for the fight for undisputed in this next fight. So I guess Derrick James is overrated. I guess he's overrated. Who else he got in this stable that's doing something? You see, everyone that goes to Eddy Reynoso gets better. First of all, Derrick James choose to only focus on a certain amount of fighters. A certain amount of fighters. And when you say everybody go to Eddy Reynoso, get better in what position? Last time I checked, Ryan Garcia still fighting a certain way, and he got his ass dropped in his last fight. But he did get the stoppage. Credit to him. Oscar Valdez went out there and he fought a good fight. Got the stoppage. You know what I mean? So when you talk about everybody goes to him to get better, who is everybody that you're talking about? Because Derrick James chose to fight a handful of fighters. He's on record saying that because he want to stay focusing on certain fighters and he do other things. So he's on record saying that. But last time I checked, when you got two of the hottest motherfuckers in the game and both of them are unified champions, yeah, that deserves a lot of praise, my brother. That deserves a lot of praise that you motherfuckers don't know how to do. Y'all don't know how to give credit where credit is due. You say Derrick James is overrated. Right off the back, you sound like a hater. Right off the bat. You feel me? To say Derrick James is overrated. And he taking this two champions fighting the best of the best. But he's overrated. But he's overrated. Are you crazy or you dumb? Crazy or dumb? Crazy or dumb? For real. So Eddy Reynoso has three champions, and Derrick got two unified champions. Three champions to two unified champions. Now look at him. Now he want to take credit away. Now he want to take credit away. What I'm saying is Cholo was going to do what he has done regardless of what training he has. So if Oscar Valdez was already a fucking champion, what that's saying then, bro? What is that saying if Oscar Valdez was already a fucking champion? Huh? If Oscar Valdez was already a champion, what is that saying, bro? Huh? Exactly. These dudes delusional, bro. Per delusional. Her delusional, man. Valdez got his jaw broken and left for someone that was going to help his defense and his boxing. I'm finna be done talking to you, bro. Right after this. You know that's where he come from, bro, boy. You already know. You know that's exactly where he come from, bro. So it is what it is. Like I say, Derrick James, it's the top dog right now. You feel me? Derrick James got 2 unified champions that he won all the scraps with. 2 scraps with Earl Spence, 4 scraps with motherfucking Jamel Cholo, trying to be undisputed in the next fight, depending on what Brian Castano do. You feel me? What Derrick has been doing in the sport of boxing has been going under the radar and has been very disrespected. You understand me? By people like Don Dada, 555. You feel me? They don't know how to get credit what credit is due. So they shit on Derrick James. They shit on him. They shit on him. They say things like, oh, his fighters was going to be that anyway without him. But they'll sit up here and say Eddy Reynoso. So what about Canelo? Was Canelo going to be what he was without fucking Eddy Reynoso already? Huh? Huh? Was the world champion that Oscar Valdez going to do what he's going to do without fucking Eddy Reynoso already? Huh? Huh? Was Ryan Garcia already knocking motherfuckers out before he went to Eddy Reynoso? Huh? Was Cesar Martinez going to already be a world champion before he went to Eddy Reynoso? You see how this shit can turn? So miss me with the bullshit. That's why I say I know everything that these people are going to say to discredit Derrick James. I know everything these people are going to say to try to big up Eddy Reynoso already. That's why this shit be too easy, bro. That's why it be too easy for me. Cause I know they look what they can use, and the shit that they supposed to be using, they don't even know how to tap into that. What they supposed to be using for their credit, they don't even know how to tap into it, bro. They don't even know how to tap into it. You feel me? I can make a better fucking case for Eddy Reynoso than these motherfuckers can. Because all they gonna do is come in and hate. They don't know how to keep it real. They don't know how to keep it real. That's why I shut their ass down every time. Because I'm already coming in knowing what case that you should be building. And if I see you going anywhere outside of that case that you should be building, your ass is a dead man. Fucking with me, dog. Fucking with me, you are a dead man. You feel me? I come in this bitch prepared for the best case that you can make, and you motherfuckers can't even make that case. You motherfuckers say Derrick James is underrated. The best case you making is Oscar Valdez coming and fighting the game plan that he wanted to fight with his coach in his last fight. And the fight that he fought with in his last fight was fucking Eddy Reynoso in his last fight against Jason Valdez. So what point do you motherfuckers be trying to make, fam? Y'all motherfuckers so delusional that y'all want to come in and hate that you can't even stay on course and make a proper case for the man or why the man should be, you know, a trainer over fucking Derrick James. So fuck out of her, dog. Fuck out of her, dog. Just like Earl Spence started with Derrick James from when he was with the amateurs. In case you didn't know. Maybe you need to do a little bit more homework before you open up your goddamn mouth, bro. You feel me? Lori, what's going down, baby? Need everybody to go subscribe to this Facebook group. You understand me? If you're not subscribed, click that link and go subscribe. You understand me? Loyalty Promotion and Boxing, one of the best Facebook boxing groups on Facebook, if not the best on Facebook. You feel me? But these dudes, they cases they be building be so goddamn weak. So goddamn weak. And I'm not gonna build the case for you, but you boys are weak with your case building, champ. Weak with the case building, champ. Boxing and Boxing come in and say, laugh out loud, Canelo keeps fighting mediocre fighters. Like Abner Yildirim, that does nothing for Canelo. Nothing. Nothing for Canelo. He does nothing for Canelo. Billy Joe Saunders, Caden Plant, I'm giving him credit. Callum Smith, I'm giving him credit. Abner Yildirim, fuck no. Hell no. Miss me with that bullshit. Miss me with that bullshit. And speaking of that, let's talk about that fight that's coming up. Canelo Alvarez going up against Abner Yildirim, bro. That shit is terrible. That shit should never been in the sanctioning bodies. That fight should never been approved. It should have never been approved, dog. You could find better competition for Canelo than Abner Yildirim, bro. You could. If you wanted him to fight in February, you wanted him to fight somebody, you could have found better competition than that motherfucker for him to fight, dog. Period. That fight, like I say, should not go past 6 rounds. It should not go past 6 rounds. Understand what I'm saying? It's going to be the last question you get answered, man. Just look at the game plans Eddy come up with. In the ring, advice by far the best. Derrick James can even give any good advice when Charlo fought Tony. We're not even fit a test of that bullshit no more. You done. You got shut down. Your case is closed, my G. You understand me? Your case is closed. Right? You couldn't make a good case. Your case has been dismissed. Dismissed. So sit your ass down, enjoy the show, because that's the last question that you will get asked, especially after saying stupid, dumbass shit like that. Stupid, dumbass shit like that. Now, back to Canelo and Abner Yildirim. Abner Yildirim does nothing for Canelo Alvarez. Nothing. Nothing. There's no popularity boost. Only thing he's getting is a paycheck out of that shit. If he got X amount of fights that signed on the contract, that's all he's doing is knocking the fight off and making a payday and giving Abner Yildirim some money. Because popularity boost ain't going nowhere. You're not getting no accolades off this shit. You're not raising no eyebrows off this shit. This shit goes down February 27th, and you haven't seen not one fucking commercial or nothing promoting this goddamn fight. Nothing. A stay busy fight? No, this is a fucking sparring match. Galorga. This is not even a stay busy fight. This is a sparring match. He probably have sparring that's gonna be tougher than fucking Abner Yildirim, bro. This is not a stay busy fight. Sorry. Sorry. It's not a stay busy fight, in my opinion. It's not. This is a fucking sparring match. Sparring, bro. You feel me? Sparring. You know what I'm saying? Terrible, bro. I thought the shit was a joke, to be honest with you. I'm like, Canelo not fighting no goddamn Abner Yildirim, dog. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. What the fuck he do for Canelo? He's not fighting no goddamn Abner Yildirim. Pops up February 27th. Aneurysm, bro. And nobody's even talking about this shit. Nobody is talking about this shit, fam. Nobody. Where's the fucking commercials from the zone? Now, I seen the interview with Aneurysm talking about he earned this spot. Boy, you earned this spot by doing what? By doing what? You lost your last 2 fights. How the fuck you lose 2 fights and get in position to fight for a world title? Huh? You lose 2 fights and now you're in position to fight for a world title. Miss me with that shit, fam. Miss me with that shit. I'm sorry. I can't get down with that shit. This fight does absolutely nothing. Nothing. You feel me? Nothing for Canelo Alvarez. And anybody that says it does is just on pure bullshit and it's just bias. That's it, that's all. Like my bro Batman would say. That's it, that's all. You motherfuckers are just being biased. Exactly, T1 Reaper, bro. A goddamn sparring match, bro. He won't even last in sparring with Canelo. He won't even last in sparring with Canelo. My man say Drug Nello is a cheat and a bum chaser. Look, that's why I don't knock nobody who get on his ass about that Clint Bruderall shit. I'm not gonna knock y'all at all, bro. At all, because that is a fact. He got popped for Clint Bruderall. That is a fact, right? But I'm not the person that's gonna hold it over his head for the rest of his career. You feel me? Because he came after in the second fight, he came back and beat Triple G, and he's been winning there ever since. And he haven't popped dirty. But I'm not pissed off at the ones who get on his ass for popping dirty. I'm not finna shit on y'all. I'm not finna be mad at y'all or nothing like that, fam. None of that shit. Because that is a known fact that he popped dirty for Clint Bruderall. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But it don't take away that the motherfucking fight his ass off and he's one hell of a fighter. Now, when we looking at the situation, Aneurysm, bro, like, we don't see shit about this fight being in play. We don't see nobody hosting this fight. We don't see no fucking promotion for this fight. Because even the people who probably booked this shit up knowing it's a bullshit fight. Knowing that this fight does nothing for Canelo and it's just a fight for people to see Canelo in the ring. Canelo fans, and I'm a fan of Canelo, but I don't give a fuck about this fight. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, breaking my neck talking about, oh, we need to get the zone to this shit. My bad, fam. Talk to my little brother. Yeah, you feel me? My man say, hell, he used to be his sparring partner anyways. This is a normal the zone level fight. This the zone bread and butter. Bread and butter, I guess y'all say bread and butter. But that shit, bro, it's terrible. Terrible. Terrible, bro. Terrible. He gets no credit for this shit. None. Billy Joe, I'm with. And that's how you know that this fight ain't shit. This how you know this fight ain't shit. Because they already talking about Billy Joe and Canelo. You know what I'm saying? They already talking about Billy Joe and Canelo. You feel me? That's how you know this fight ain't about shit. That's how you know this fight ain't about shit. You feel me? This is De Niro. What's going down, my brother? What's going down, my brother? He ain't got a picogram chance of winning. Exactly, Key. Key ain't got a chance in hell, bro. Ain't got a chance in hell. Key ain't got a chance to win a round, bro. Ain't got a chance to win a round. He said, have I seen it? Let me go look at the odds, bro. Let's just go have a peek at the odds. Shall we? Now, Joseph Parker and Junior fight, I like that fight. You know, Joseph Parker minus 900. Damn, man, we supposed to be having Jamil and Corey Frampton, man. Fuck. I wanted that goddamn fight, man. Pacho Diego. I like Pacho. Diego Pacho. I like him. I like him. He's a minus 2,000. Virgil Ortiz and Maurice Hooker. That's not February 27, is it? Hell no, that's not February 27. Virgil Ortiz and Maurice Hooker do not fight this week. Why am I tripping? Jerry Force is back. Everybody. Cesar Martinez fighting this card as well. He's a minus 15 against Arroyo McWilliams. Canelo is a minus 5,000, everybody. For you to win $100, you have to put up $5,000 to win $100. And this man, Abner Usurin, is a plus 1,600. So that means if you bet $100, you can win $1,600. That just tell you everything, family. That just tell you every fucking thing. This man don't stand a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. Like I would bet this motherfucker don't win a round against Canelo. You feel me? He won't win a round against Canelo. The over and under, it ain't showing right now. They ain't showing the over and under right now. The man say, if Earl Spence Jr. was the pop dirty, these haters won't give Earl Spence no pass at all, no matter what. No matter what. I don't blame people for not giving Canelo a pass for popping dirty either. I don't. Hell no, I ain't pissed off. Like if they hold his ass accountable, I ain't finna get pissed off at that. Everyone knows it ain't shit, but he has to defend the WBC against him. He's the mandatory. Canelo is trying to be undisputed. So Smith, Yurgerine, Smith, and Plant is a monster 2021. Ford, don't you agree? Trying to be undisputed. So Callum Smith, Yurgerine, Smith, and Plant. What you mean Smith? You mean Billy Joe Saunders and Plant? Not Smith. Not Smith. Take Yurgerine out the fucking equation. Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, and Caleb Plant is one hell of a fucking is one hell of a lineup. Now, say I give him credit for those. Abner Yurgerine is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to hear shit about none of that. 503 was going down, Brody. 503 says March 20th. What's March 20th, bro? March 20th. What I say? 503 still in here? What's March 20th, bro? 503 probably got some info for our ass. Junior 5 going to be on at like 4 a.m. on the East Coast. Yeah, that shit going to be early. They fighting in New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken. Canelo, man, that's crazy, Key. Ain't nobody putting that shit on their goddamn ticket. 2 weekends in a row of sparring partners, friendly fights. Bunny and Mart, now Cinnamon and this dude. I thought Bunny and Mart was okay. I thought that was an okay fight. That was more competitive than fucking Canelo and fucking this man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bunny just went out there and did his motherfucking thing. You feel me? Did his thing. But Abner Yurgerine does shit for him. He does nothing for him. And I keep hearing people talking, oh, he's the mandatory. He's the mandatory. He's the mandatory. Ask yourself how the fuck Abner Yurgerine become a mandatory after losing 2 fights in a row. Huh? How the fuck is he a mandatory, bro? What the fuck does he bring to the table? Nothing. At all. At all. Put the next motherfucking line after him. He might do better. Listen with that Abner Yurgerine mandatory bullshit. Does nothing for Canelo. And I'm a fan of Canelo. Does nothing for him. Absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? And we know it does nothing for him, but they're not even talking about the shit. They're not talking about it. Now I'm gonna watch and stream because I love the fight game. Like I said, I am a fan of Canelo. So I'm gonna watch Canelo beat the shit out of this boy for 5 or 6 rounds, maybe 4 to 5. Canelo put his ass down with a body shot. He's a dunner, right? I'd be surprised if he go past fucking 5 rounds. I'd be fucking surprised. But it does nothing for him. If he doesn't fight Yildirim, he will get stripped. We know Canelo is trying to give his sparring partners a bag. Abney is the mandatory since Benavidez missed weight. No, Benavidez missed weight and lost his scrap. You know what I'm saying? He missed weight and lost his scrap. But he should have been in position to fight for his shit back. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. You know what I mean? Abney Yildirim. That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. That man does nothing. That man does nothing. You know what I'm saying? He does nothing, bro. Ain't no way of justifying that shit. But it is what it is. Afterwards, we'll see if Billy Joe's on the agenda. They say they sending that bitch, right? They say they signed, sealed, and delivered Billy Joe for Cinco de Mayo. You know, so we'll see what's going down with that. All right, Key. Let me send this link to Keon real fast, y'all. Y'all hold on, family. March 20th when Virgil. Okay. I kind of figured that, but I ain't okay because I knew that shit went February 27, dog. I thought it was in March. I thought it was in March. You feel me? Yeah, but Canelo don't do shit. We'll fight no fucking Avenue. Canelo big for that fight. Dude wasn't nobody's mandatory. Keith, go ahead and put down your bill.
Yeah, man. So everybody know, man, I've been on Canelo help, right? But I just thought about this, right? And seeing what I just realized is Canelo just fought about 2 months ago. Canelo just fought 2 months ago, right? So he turning right back around and fighting again. Now everybody know this some bullshit fight, but you know, if you really think about it, now that I think about it, I can't really shit on Canelo because he using the game, right? He getting the bag, he getting the bag, and you know what I'm saying? It's basically he just going in there getting a free bag. That's what it is, because if it wasn't for this, we wouldn't be seeing Canelo fight anyway until May. You feel me? He just fought 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? And ain't none of these other dudes turning around fighting that quick. So you know, when now that I really think about it, I can't really hate on it. I can't really get mad at it because you know he like shit. If they gonna let me do it, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because either otherwise I wouldn't be fighting anyway. You see what I'm saying? So it wouldn't if it wasn't no easy ass fight, he wouldn't be fighting anyway. You know what I'm saying? They letting him do it, so he like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'll go here, beat the fuck out of him real quick, and then you know, cause that's a quick turnaround. You know what I'm saying? He just fought 2 months ago, so it ain't like that. If he was fighting anybody else that was tough, that was tougher than than Yildirim, it would make sense because it would make sense. You know, because of the quick turnaround.
Oh,
You know,
fuck.
cause these fighters, they not, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at all the top fighters on Canelo level. They only fighting once a year, twice, twice, if you know what I'm saying, sometimes twice. And they ain't fighting no more than that at all. You know what I'm saying? At the most twice. We happy to see him in the ring twice a year. So if you really think about it like that, because I didn't got on his ass. You know that money. I've been on his helmet. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to think about it like right now. And it's crazy because I'm in here in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying, cooking, and I'm listening to you cook. And I'm like, wait, hold up. Canelo just fucking fought. And I went and looked and I'm like, I know I ain't tripping. Did he just fight like that? You know what I'm saying? A few weeks ago. And I looked and I'm like, damn, Canelo just fought in December. He fought on December the 19th. You know what I'm saying? And he fighting again. So with that being, you know, thinking about that aspect of it, I really can't hate because we really couldn't expect him to get in the ring with a Billy Joe or a motherfucking Charlo or Caleb Plant, you know, after just fighting a few weeks ago, really, you know. So yeah, I mean, he getting the bag. He like shit, fuck it. They letting him do it, you know what I'm saying? Just like certain things that like Floyd Mayweather, you know, when he do these little exhibitions, he like fuck it. They finna pay me to go in there and beat up this little Asian cat real fast, you know, for 10 mil. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it until they tell me that I can't do it no more. So I think that's kind of with Canelo with this situation. It's like Mauricio Suleiman, they crooked, they dirty, you know, WBC. They let Canelo do whatever he wants. So, you know, he in with him like that. You know, the smart thing is why not take advantage of it? You know what I'm saying? I'm basically going in there and getting paid to fucking, you know what I'm saying, box 5 or 6 rounds with a motherfucker that can't touch me. And I'm gonna get millions of dollars for doing it.
I'm
So,
not
you know,
pissed off at Canelo for getting the bag. I'm just saying the fight is bullshit
no,
in general.
I'm not
Right
saying you.
now, wait a
I'm
minute.
not saying you
Yeah,
personally. I'm
I
just
know, I
saying
know. But you're saying, I get what you're saying. You're saying it's a quick turnaround for him. That's their case, but it's a quick turnaround against fucking Abner Yildirim. So if these other fighters, if they can come out here, like for instance, Charlo fought motherfucking bananas, right? Let's just say if he turn around and face a motherfucking if they gave him the opportunity, I get what you're saying. If the opportunity there, why not take it? You feel me?
Yeah, because ain't none of these other dudes fight.
But the thing is, yeah, but if you can line them up for a motherfucker like Abner Yildirim after they, that's like for instance Earl Spence after Danny Garcia, they can line them up with a fucking Rob Soccer, and 2 months down the line, they probably do that shit too.
Yeah, he gonna do it. That's all I'm saying. It's like
the thing is, it's a bullshit. To me, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. The fight is, everybody know the fight is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at it in that aspect, like if Terrence Crawford, right? Let's use, because like, I mean, any of these dudes, right? If they have a easy, right? If they have an easy fight, and then shit, 2 months later, 8 weeks later, they could turn around and fight a motherfucker like Yildirim or what you say, goddamn, Ivan Redcast or Rob Soccer.
Right.
Yeah, or somebody like that. They gonna do it too. But see, the thing is that whoever is running a career is not giving them no opportunities like that. And plus, like I said, the WBC is dirty. They let Canelo do whatever the fuck he want to do. So why not take advantage of it? You feel what I'm saying? It's like it's like it's like when me and you was talking about how Mike Tyson used to be like, oh, here's a brand new Rolls Royce, take it. You know what I'm saying? Or you got or your drunk rich homeboy, he get fucked up one night and he give you, $30,000. He's like, shit, take it. This is yours. I want you to have it. Shit, I
ain't giving back in the morning when it comes to a census.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, if you having them type of opportunities and it's right there, you know what I'm saying, for you to grab, why not grab it? So for speaking with Canelo, you know what I'm saying, shit, he in the right. He in the right for doing what the fuck they letting him do. Now, as far as boxing and the WBC and all of that, we need to be mad at them because they on some bullshit. They the ones that let
Canelo ass slide. We can get mad at them, and I'm getting mad at Canelo ass too. At this fight, him getting a bag, okay. I don't give a fuck. Like, I ain't hating on him. Get your money, young man. And I'm a fan of Canelo. That's my guy. You feel me? Get your money, young man. But this fight is just bullshit overall. Like I say, I normally don't shit on fights. I don't, bro. I don't. But when I seen this shit, at first I thought it was a joke. Right? I thought it was a joke. I'm like, Canelo ain't fighting no goddamn Abner Yildirim, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Dude coming off for 2 fucking L's, like, ain't no way in hell you fighting that dude. Then when I seen that it was true, I think you the one brought it to my knowledge that shit was going down. I'm like, ain't no motherfucking way, bro. You feel me? Yeah, I get what you're saying about all that, key. If it's an opportunity to get some money, why not go get the money, all that shit? My thing is the fight in general. I'm not talking about the bag or this and that. And my man, somebody coming back in May and then he coming back in September. We know he's coming back in May. We'll see if he comes back in September for Caleb Plant. We'll see if he get past Billy Joe, if Caleb Plant gonna be the next fight or not. You want to be undisputed, we gonna see. But my thing is this fucking Abner Yildirim fight. This could have been fucking Billy Joe right now. But I know it's a quick turnaround. It couldn't be Billy Joe, but it could be Billy Joe right now, and we can be getting Caleb Plant in fucking May or whenever. You feel me? But it's just
see money. He can't turn around in 7-8 weeks and fight a Billy Joe. You see what I'm saying? He can't fight. That's what I'm saying. That was my whole point when I thought about it. I'm like, okay, well, he can't fight none of the other top guys because he just fought. You know what I'm saying? But Yildirim, he
ain't taking no punishment in that fight.
Yildirim is, but he still went through a whole training camp. So you take punishment in training camp. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take punishment in the fight, but you still gotta think about the training camp. What we don't know what he went through in training camp, and then you got to turn around and go through a whole nother training camp, right? But when you fight somebody like Yildirim, when you fighting somebody like a Yildirim, he ain't shit. So he looking at him like, man, I know this motherfucker ain't shit. I done sparred him. So I mean, go get this bag real quick. I ain't even gotta go hard like that at training camp for him. You know what I'm saying? All I gotta do is basically, work enough to, be in cool shape to where my weight is where I can make weight and go in there and beat this motherfucking ass. That's like when Sean Porter that one time had that remember when he put on that exhibition sparring match? Remember that? I forgot it was before the Keith Thurman fight. Remember? I think it was before the Keith Thurman fight.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he put on that little exhibition sparring match, and that's all that is. But the only difference is he getting paid a lot of money for it, and they giving him a motherfucking belt. So the WBC ought to be shaming themselves for letting that shit go on. What should have happened is the WBC should have fucking, act like they have some type of integrity about themselves and told Canelo, look, you can we you know what I'm saying? If your management and your team, if they making the fight, we cool. You can make the fight, but you can't fight him for no belt. You know what I'm saying? You can go and have a quick turnaround, you know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna fight him for no belt. That's what you're not gonna do. So you gotta decide if you still want to do it or not. They should have did that, but they just let him, you know what I'm saying, walk all over him like a snotty-nosed white child in the store cussing out their mama. You know what I'm saying? They let him do what he want to. So, hey, it's like shit, he gonna go as far as they let him go. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go as far as they let him go, especially with that bag involved. So that's just what it is. So, like I said, I was probably one of the first ones that came out and it was on Canelo helmet, was on this motherfucking helmet. I think I was so hard on him. You told me like, man, you gotta understand, man, Canelo, I was going so hard on him, you had to make me ease up off of him a little bit. And but now hey, it is what it is. Just as long as I don't like the Billy Joe Saunders fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not cool with that bullshit. I think that's some bullshit. I think that, of course, this is some bullshit. This ain't even nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But I think he should be fighting Charlo, Benavidez, or Caleb Plant in May, because I don't. Why is Billy Joe Saunders? I don't know. Is Billy Joe? Is he a champ?
He a champion. Yeah.
How you get a belt at 168?
He got the belt his first fight at 168. He became WBO champion.
Who did he fight?
Shit, I gotta go see. But I know Billy Joe is when he moved up. Remember, he moved up to 168. That fool first fight was for a world title, bro.
But okay, so that's another problem with boxing, because see, my thing is like, now it makes sense why he fighting Billy Joe Saunders, because he going after the belts, right?
For a world title. Yeah.
But so it makes sense, right? So okay, bam. I think that's a trash fight to me, because Billy Joe Saunders, he ain't looked like shit since he got popped on PEDs. You know what I'm saying? So and I know Canelo got caught too, but like me and you was talking about money, it's a big difference from Canelo. Canelo got popped and he's looked better ever since he got popped. Billy Joe Saunders got popped. He looked like some shit after he got popped. You know what I'm saying? He looked cool his last fight, but I mean, who the fuck was he fighting? You know what I'm saying? He fighting washed up ass what's his name? Huh?
Martin Murray.
Martin Murray been, you know what I'm saying? He's so washed up, you know what I'm saying? So
about 55 years old or something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like Billy Joe Saunders, to me, I'm like, man, but he got a belt. You know what I'm saying? He got it. So he gonna go and beat the shit out of Billy Joe Saunders. And then we can see what he gonna do after that. If he go and fight Caleb Plant, we can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? He go and fight Caleb Plant, win, lose, or draw, we can't say nothing, because especially if he beat Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't think he's gonna do, but that's a whole nother subject and debate on his own. But if he go fight, he's actually putting in more work than any of these other dudes besides Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I said. I'm not pissed off at Canelo route right now at 168 because I was saying I'm okay with Billy Joe because he got a scrap. If you go fight Caleb Plant in September, I'm okay. My thing is this fucking Avenue Urgering fight. I just don't fuck with this fight. I just don't fuck with it. Now I give him credit for Billy Joe and Caleb Plant because I think he gonna beat both. I think he gonna be undisputed champion at 168. And I said it was never undisputed champion at 168 pounds ever in history. Canelo will be the first one to become undisputed. He want to make history up there. You feel me? So that's what he want to do. He want to be the first Mexican fighter to become undisputed at 168, which is a hell of an accolade. I don't take that away from him. That's a hell of a deal to be doing. That's history in the making in itself. You got to give him credit for that shit. And you beat Callum Smith, you beat Billy Joe, and you beat fucking Caleb Plant. Those are credible names to me. Because I wanted to see Billy Joe and Canelo at 160, so I'm okay with it at 168. But I'm just talking about this fucking Avenue Urgering fight that means nothing to me. That shit means absolutely nothing. I don't give a fuck about him getting no bag. That shit just, I don't know, bro. That shit's just terrible. It's just terrible. How does motherfucker become, and how the fuck did he become a fucking mandatory to a fucking WBC scrap? You know what I mean? And this motherfucker lost his last two fights. Jesse Areola, what's going down, bro? This motherfucker lost his last two fights. Like, it could have been a better, like, and I know what you're saying, Key. It's a motherfucker like him where he could turn around in 2 weeks and beat the shit out of somebody like him.
Yeah, it's terrible. We all know it's terrible. But see, all I'm saying is like, it's if you Canelo, you gotta think if you Canelo, right? If you have a choice,
the move. I understand the move.
I'm gonna sit out and make no money until May, or I'm gonna turn right back around in 8 weeks and get another motherfucking bag. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's a guaranteed bag and it's a guaranteed win. So that's how I looked at it. I had to step back and kind of look at it from, you know, not from a fan's perspective, but from like, okay, if I was Canelo, and I was like, man, shit, hell yeah, I do that shit. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's but you know, so with that being said, I'm like, okay, I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, boxing in the WBC in the sanctioning body, they should be ashamed of themselves for letting that shit go on. You know what I'm saying? It's up to them to be stopping shit like that. You know,
them greedy motherfuckers, they want the money they sell.
Exactly. But because see, if they put their foot down, it was okay. Imagine if Canelo if they didn't have a whole bunch of favoritism towards Canelo, right? Imagine if they just let all these boxers do that shit. Come on, bro. How many of them you think be doing that shit?
My best Mexican fighter of all time, Chavez Sr.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? If they had told EJ, if they had told Errol Spence after that Danny Garcia fight, right? Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Shit, we got another fight for you in 8 weeks, man. You could, you know what I'm saying? We got motherfucking shit. Ivan Red Catch. I hate to keep on using Red Catch,
but
you know
I know what you're saying. The motherfucker that
but you feel what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we gonna give you we gonna give you 15 mil to, you know what I'm saying, if you could turn around and fight Ivan Red Catch in 8 you know what I'm saying, in 8 weeks. So you want to do it? That motherfucking man, hey, you gonna see the big fish. You gonna see the big fish right back up in the ring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing. So that's type of that's how I had to look at it. You know, so what we really need to be doing is, you know, shit, man. I don't know, man. These sanctioning bodies is out of control. Yeah,
bro. But it is what it is on that topic though. I just don't fuck with the fight. I get the money move and things of that nature. That fight just does shit for me, bro. It just like I said, I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna stream it. You know, the Mexican fans go fuck with me, they fuck with Canelo. I fuck with Canelo. I'm a fan of Canelo, big fan. Been a big fan, gonna continue to be a big fan of him, right? It's just this fight, bro. It's just pathetic to me. This shit just Don't make no sense, bro. But I'm getting to this topic. Gervonta Davis saying he will rockabye Oscar Valdez to sleep. Is Tank trying to rush to Oscar Valdez over Shakur Stevenson? Who would y'all rather see Oscar Valdez fight, Shakur Stevenson or Gervonta Davis? You ask me, Shakur Stevenson deserves that fight. You feel me? Shakur deserves that fight. You know what I mean? Shakur already been on his ass since 126. Shakur's in the same fucking stable as this man. That Shakur fight to put him on the map right now, especially what Oscar Valdez just did to a man that Tank should have fought and beat the fuck out of and had that thunder like he said. You feel me? I felt like I wanted Tank to fight that goddamn fight so bad because I knew what that fight was gonna do for his motherfucking ass, right? And that could have been you with that thunder knocking out motherfucking Miguel Burchett instead of fucking Oscar Valdez. But credit to Oscar Valdez, he did that shit. But that's a Shakur opponent. That's somebody that Shakur want, that he's been wanting, and that's the money fight for Shakur, and that's Shakur fight to put him on if you can't get his title against motherfucking the fucking Corey Frampton and damn Jamel Hearn. You feel me? So Tank, you my guy, fuck with you, bro. But you and your team need to be worrying about somebody else, not Oscar Valdez, because that got to be for Shakur Stevenson, dog. They got to be for Shakur Stevenson, bro. Say now 2022. Say now 2022. Canelo will face Charlo and Benavidez, and if he doesn't, I'll be disappointed. Best Mexican fighter of all time is Julio, then Erg Morales, then Antonio Barrera, then Oscar. Oscar, my guy too. I will be honest with you, Monty Brown. I agree with you. I think the fight of the decade is Canelo versus Spence. You got Spence, Earl Spence. That is the fight of the decade, bro. Earl will continue to win, right? He'll continue to win. As long as he continue to win and Canelo continue to win, they go fight at 160 pounds. I'd rather see Davis versus Valdez more entertaining. That would be a classic fight. I think Stevenson beat Valdez. Both of them beat him. I think both of them beat him. I think Tank and Valdez will be, we don't know, depending on what type of fight Valdez want to fight. But I think Tank will knock him out. I think Shakur beats him clearly. I think Shakur outstyle him. I don't think Shakur knock out Valdez. I think he outstyle him, though. I think he outstyle him. But Valdez ain't no bitch. Valdez ain't no bitch, bro. You feel me? He ain't no bitch. I used to like Valdez. I used to have my little things on him and shit, and I fucked with him heavy until I seen this little fights against Scott Quigg and how he started getting cracked and shit. And then, you know, my stock went down on his ass. You know what I mean? My stock went down on him. But seeing that performance against Miguel Burchett, and I'm not saying Burchett is on the fucking Shakur Stevenson level or Gervonta Davis level, just seeing him fight to that caliber of that status that he fought at, where he was at, where Oscar Valdez fought at, seeing him at that level, fighting to that level and doing what he did like that shit, I respect that shit. I respect it to the fullest, bro. I respect it to the fullest, and I'm giving him full credit for that shit. 110%. I ain't taking nothing away from Oscar Valdez. I'm not looking at nothing and saying shit bad about that. That man deserved full motherfucking credit for going in there, knocking out Miguel Burchett the way he did, bro. The way he did that shit. Okay, yeah, you know what I mean? That's just my opinion on that. But with Tank, I think Tank will fold his ass up. I think Tank will fold Oscar Valdez up. I think Tank is more stronger than Oscar Valdez. I think he's more quick and he's more smarter. You feel me? He's more smarter. But he's going to have to watch out for that punch from Oscar. You know what I mean? You're going to have to watch out from that punch. And I ain't saying Oscar Valdez got that one punch that'll sleep their ass like that because, you know, he took out Burchett in 10, but he did crack Burchett ass and drop him. And he did have his ass on motherfucking wobbly legs, like he say, doing a drunken man dance to that motherfucker, to where it's like, oh shit, like it could have even been stopped, or he just knew that one punch was coming to clean his motherfucking ass. If Valdez fights the same fight he fought against Burchett, he has a good chance against Davis. And yeah, Stevenson outboxes him, I think. No, he don't have a good chance against Tank if he fight that fight. You feel me? He ain't a better boxer than Tank. I'll tell you that right now. He ain't a better boxer than Tank. He got that puncher's chance against Tank, but he's not a better boxer than Tank. You know what I mean? Tank can knock his ass out. Timothy Bradley rips Tank. Davis say he was scared of Burchett. Valdez slayed the dragon. Tim Bradley, shut the fuck up. You don't need to be saying shit. You go big up all the ESPN fighters because that's your motherfucking job. Tank Davis was scared of Burchett. Tank wasn't no goddamn scared of Burchett. It was just Floyd and them man was doing other shit. They was doing other shit. You feel me? But I did say I believe they could have made that fight happen with Bob Arum because Burchett was willing to fight anybody. But to say Tank was afraid of Burchett, Tim Bradley, sit your bald head ass down somewhere. You hate on all the fucking PBC fighters and all the Mayweather fighters. That's all you do now is just hate. You don't get credit no fucking word. You just the biggest hater in the world. If it's an ESPN fighter, you bigging them up, you kissing their ass, sucking their nuts. Andre Ward at least go get some type of credit to the other fighter. Even if he say some bullshit, he'll clean it back up with something positive about the goddamn fight and about the fight happening. You just be on nothing but pure bullshit. So Tim Bradley, yo motherfucking opinion don't mean shit to me, dog. Nothing. You bald head motherfucker. You sit down somewhere. You feel me? But Key, what's your thoughts on Tank? You know, saying he'll fold up Oscar Valdez, and do you think he deserved a fight over Shakur Stevenson or whoever get that bitch first? You alright with it? My brother King, what's going down, champ?
I think that Shakur Stevenson deserved that fight. He needs to fall back, and I think that Tank Davis would have beat the shit out of Burchell, right? And I said that could have been Tank Davis in the ring. But see, this is my thing with it, Money, and you might disagree. Tank Davis is now coming out talking about, oh, you know, he'll fold up Valdez, and now he wants to come in the picture, right? But you never heard him mention Burchell. He even though Floyd and Leonard wouldn't go make that fight, right? Even though Floyd and Leonard wouldn't go make that fight, Tank Davis should have been talking about it though. He should have been out there because Burchell been in his weight class forever. He been a champion in his weight class. So instead of focusing on Leo Santa Cruz and all these other motherfucking he should have been telling us like these fighters go on Twitter and Instagram. He should have been calling out and letting it be known, like, you know, at least stating his name in interviews, like, yeah, Burchell. You know what I'm saying? I want to fuck up Burchell. If they can make that fight happen, that's another fight I want. But he never ever mentioned Burchell's name. So it's kind of like, don't come out here now, you know what I'm saying, calling out Oscar Valdez because you never mentioned nobody's name over there before. You know what I'm saying? But now they getting some shine in the media, you know, and now you want to come out and talk about, oh, I'll fold him in two. Fall back like you been. And because, like I said, you know, we got to hold a Tank to that too, because although we agree that Tank would have beat the fuck out of Burchell. And I agree with you, Money, that Tank will beat Valdez. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be a great fight. I think that Shakur Stevenson will beat Valdez easier than Tank Davis just because of the style matchup. But I think that Tank will beat Valdez too. I think it'll just be more of a great more of a war. You know, more of a war until Tank Davis, you know, got him up out of there, or they had to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Because Tank Davis is a much better he boxes leaps and bounds better than Burchell. He hit harder than Burchell. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing, you know. So and then he you know, he's a better boxer, like you said, than Valdez. But you can't try to you know, jump in front of an opportunity when you never mention that man, when you never mentioned neither one of them name before, you know. So that's just how I feel about the situation. It's like, come on, bro. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got other cats that's been calling you out. That you got worry about them, because you wasn't worried about Burchell or Valdez all of these years. And especially Burchell. Burchell been in your motherfucking division, in the division with you, been the champion for years, and you never was worried about it. You know what I'm saying? You never mentioned his name. So even though that fight, even though Mayweather and them weren't going to let that fight happen, it's still up to you to let it be known. Look, you know what I'm saying? I want that fight. It's a lot of fights in boxing that these guys that's under certain promoters that's holding them back or not made or whatever the fuck they doing, right? It's a lot of fights that they know ain't gonna happen, but they still mention them. They still talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Just to let the people know, look, I want that smoke. if these promoters get together and make that fight, you know what I'm saying? That's another fight I would like. But he never mentioned their name at all. So that's how I feel about the situation.
No doubt, no doubt. No, I'm on the same line as I want to Tank to fight Burchett. I feel like that was a good ass fight for him. Remember, I told you I wanted him to fight Tevin Foreman, and I want him to fight Miguel Burchett. And like I say, I talked to Burchett, and I'm gonna keep it saying this shit. He was down, he was willing, and I believed him. I believe him, bro. You feel me? But we know Floyd them as they has had different plans. My thing is when Tim Bradley say Tank was afraid, like Tank ain't afraid no goddamn Burchett, bro. Sit your bald head ass down. But that is a fight that Tank could have had. It's a fight he could have had. Now, Valdez came out and knocked out Burchett ass. That's your curse smoke, bro. That's your curse smoke. Tank got a lot of smoke that you can handle. Ryan Garcia, you got a lot of shit on your plate and a lot of cats that you got already. That should have Oscar Valdez. That's what he got to put his name on. You feel me? But like I say, I'm giving Oscar Valdez all the credit in the world. I ain't taking shit away from that man. Hell of a fucking win over Miguel Burchett. Went out there, knocked his ass out, did, but a lot of people thought that he wasn't gonna do. You know what I mean? A lot of motherfuckers thought that he was gonna get walked through and knocked out around the 8th or 7th or 6th or 9th, whatever round they pick. You feel me? So salute to him on that situation. But Tank, no, man, that's not your smoke. Shakur Stevenson told Tank on Twitter he needs to fall back because Oscar Valdez is his work right now. Yeah, that's his work, bro. That's his work. You know what I mean? And we all know that. And I think Bob Arum will make Shakur versus Valdez before he'll make Tank versus Valdez because it's in-house. You know what I mean? It's in-house, and he's not letting that. Whichever way the belt goes, it's still in his hands. You feel me? So he ain't finna let that shit go nowhere. He ain't finna let it go nowhere where he can't get his hands on that bitch. You know, where he can't get his hands on that scrap or lose his upper hand. You know what I mean? Lori, drop the link. I need everybody to go subscribe to Loyalty Promotion and Boxing on Facebook. If you ain't already, if you're over on Facebook, go subscribe to the boxing page, one of the best boxing pages on Facebook. Show love, show love. But yeah, though, man, I feel like, you know, that's my guy fight, man, and that's the fight that we want to see. That's the fight that we want to see. You know, and it make all the sense in the world, bro. That fight make all the sense in the world. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens because we all know Oscar Valdez went out there talking about that he want to fight fucking Francisco Vargas, and we'll see if that shit happen or what. You know what I mean? Until it gets signed on the dollar line, I can't say what's the man next fight is until I see it on the dollar line. You know what I mean? People can say they go fight this fight or fight that fight. A lot of shit fall through. You end up getting a fight that you were looking for. We never know, man. Especially in this business, especially with Bob Arum motherfucking ass. We never know what the fuck going on with Top Rank and how this shit go play out. You know what I mean? How this shit go play out. But what I am gonna do, I am gonna give fucking Oscar Valdez 2 weeks to enjoy his big fucking win. I mean, I am going to give him 2 weeks to enjoy his big fucking win because he deserved that shit. I know he went through a hell of a training camp and he fought a hell of a game plan to win that scrap. So I'm not fit to say that man is ducking nobody. I'm not fit to say that he said this, he said that. In 2 weeks, we'll see what's going down. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what's going down and we'll see how that shit play out. You feel me? Other than that, that's what I got for today, man. Been going for 2 hours. I know it's 10 o'clock. I usually go a little longer, but I got to get to this motherfucking homework. You feel me? And I'm about to head on up out the building. Key, you got any last words?
Nah, I just appreciate you, man. Everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all already know. Shit. Catch me tomorrow at 1 what is it? Central? No, 2 Central. 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna be on there cooking again. And y'all already know what it is.
Facts. Y'all know what it is with me, Omega Red. Peace out, my brother. Appreciate you, dog. My brother King Palmer. Lori came in here. Lori, drop that link one more again. Or did you leave out? No doubt, Mr. King Palmer, my brother. I appreciate you, chap. I appreciate you for jumping in, showing love, fam. Oh no, Lori must have left up out this bitch, fam. But Y'all go up if y'all could go up. I don't know how far to let y'all scroll up. She had dropped the link before. Y'all subscribe to that Facebook page. And y'all going over to my brother Junior the Truth. You know what I mean? At the Black Gentleman Podcast. I mean, sorry, the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. Get yourself some of that soap. Get yourself some of them nice products over there, them grooming products over there. Show love to my brother. Make sure y'all use the code MoneyB314 and get 10% off your entire purchase. You understand me? And get your lady something while you're over there, fam. Get your lady something while you're over there. And there go the link, Lori drop. Y'all show love, man. If you're on Facebook, click on that link, subscribe to the boxing group. You won't be disappointed. You understand me? You will not be disappointed. Already. Okay.
Y'all go subscribe. And y'all go subscribe to my channel, Everything Boxing and Sports, if you ain't already a subscriber.
Facts. Y'all go subscribe to my boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Show him some love as well. He's trying to grow his channel. He's trying to get up there. You know what I'm saying? A good boxing man and somebody that's gonna always keep it fair. And he ain't on no bullshit. No one buys shit with him. And I respect him for that shit. So make sure y'all go subscribe to my brother Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Y'all show some love to that king as well, man. We about to go and get up out of here, man. It's your boy Money. It's the NSBC movement. You feel me? Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHompton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If you can't, just tell a friend, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share the video. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family. Y'all be safe out there. I'll see y'all tomorrow, fam.
Okay.